Hey you guys, it's Patti with Creative Eclectic, and I've got a quick unboxing for you today. It's another Thornwillow press, and I think this is going to be Willa Cather's Paul's case. They're just really cranking them out right now over at Thornwillow. They'd kind of gotten behind a few months back, and now I think they're catching up, so I'm glad to see that. And I think also their Ulysses, they should be getting through all of the different volumes of Ulysses that they were publishing too. So hopefully that'll be coming out to people who ordered that. I did not order that. I would love to have a letterpress edition of Ulysses, but I'm not doing that right now. So today I'm going to show you this Thornwillow press, and I've already cut through the tape so I don't have to struggle that. So let's get to it here. So I've got my packing list, and this is, yes, it is Paul's case, and it's the classic edition. So here is the letter from Thornwillow, from the publisher. It says, "In life it is often difficult to find one's place in the world, trying to fit in when it feels as though everyone around us knows exactly who they are and where they belong. We often seek to escape the places and circumstances that we were born into, looking elsewhere to find what we cannot find at home. This month we are pleased to present Paul's Case, a short story by Willa Cather. This short story follows Paul, a young man out of place in his middle-class life in Pittsburgh, as he journeys to New York City and experiences some of the glamour of the bustling metropolis while contemplating whether or not he can stand returning to the status quo. Paul's desires and quest to find meaning and excitement in his life are familiar to many of us. Although Paul makes a tragic decision for himself, his story continues to resonate for readers more than 100 years after the story's publication." Sounds very interesting and timeless. You know, I think we all try to figure out where we belong, and we are constantly having to reevaluate that in our lives. So this should be a good book. And Willa Cather, I've not read much of her, but I did read My Antonia in my freshman English class in college, and I loved that story. I don't know why I've not picked up anything else of hers in the ensuing years, but this is an opportunity for me to read more from Willa Cather, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's see what we get here in our little package here. We've got our bookmark, which is, it looks like kind of looks like a rose window, a stained glass rose window in a church done in gold. It's very pretty. Our broadside is Gratitude by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Easy for me to say, right? And gratitude, I think, it sounds like gratitude would go along with this story. You know, I think you have to appreciate the things that you have before you can be, you know, that helps you find your place in life, I guess, having some satisfaction and happiness with your current lot, and then that allows you to strive for more, or you know, maybe just remain happy where you are. I don't know, but looks like a good pairing nonetheless. Our piece of stationery this time looks like a little grasshopper, a praying mantis maybe, some sort of little insect on this one. It's cute, very delicate. And then this is just a regular envelope. It doesn't have the tissue on the inside. I don't know if that was by design or what, but anyway, got a cool little piece of stationery. And now we get to the book. A really cool looking letterpress paper wrapper. Looks like scenes of a big city. Perhaps it's New York in the early 20th century. I think this book was first written and published in 1905, from what I've read about it anyway. The back, you see one of the bridges, you know, that New York is famous for, and there's a lion. I don't know if that's supposed to be like the lion that's outside. Is it the library there? I'm not very familiar with New York. I've only been there one time. But it's a fascinating city. And I can see why Paul, or any young man would be, or young woman would be drawn to the magic of a city like that and not want to go back to their, what they consider a humdrum life. So anyway, let's see the inside of the book. Oh yeah, here's the frontispiece and the title page, and this is just a miniature of what's on the back. So that's kind of neat. Let's see. Yes, it was originally published in 1905. Looks like it's a story of about 50 pages, maybe? 52. And then this is one of 600 copies in this edition. And it's not signed and numbered because I've dropped down to the classic level. But it's really beautiful. I love the quality of these classic editions, almost as much or sometimes more than the patron level. So this will be a good book to read this summer, I think. And it just sounds like one of those classic tales that will resonate with a lot of people and is somewhat timeless. So anyway, thank you for joining me today. And if you like my content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.